Wafungua.
Morning, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you.
Afisa na jeshi ya ulinzi ya wananchi wa Uganda kutoka Defense Forces Rehabilitation and Vocational Center wako 24 wamejipanga kwa mstari miwili tayari kwa ukaguzi wako saa mgeni wa heshima.
Jimanyeyo Banta International
Mutiaba wapi?
Fucking shit.
Mwana wote kona fina netuyika. Mwana ya tuyiye.
Ya charo mukora. Terezo mukora.
Shoti yokoja isanga kupiga fax.
Akoko chimanje yakasanga yo. Kabura yo.
My blood. No. Welcome. Okay. Welcome, sir.
Watch the
Okay, waliwo babiri bokka. Abasikazi. Aha. Those can watasimama chini.
Labayo.
Ready?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ajat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ogenda okuyimirira wali.
I wait for.
Akapande kasoma maji mkwani. Sembra. Hadi sembra, walimba, kugenda ku blocking.
Come and introduce yourself to our college.
Missing bwokola bwoto missing action bwewekweka bwoto neragikiriza
Yeah, answer.
One more.
Kiki ekifaananyi kya minisita bannange. Nja kibawa. Wana mute bulinga kisa. Mute bemenya gwokubiri. Tulinga bali mu CDF Cup. Maguaya, Ale Maguaya. Messi yaguyimiriddemu wano atadepavo kipa amepiga pola bado amepiga kufunga pola
Hadi mwika timu.
Kasema kwa hivyo.
Nateekayo empanvu ekyemangere asazeeko emubbere
Osame mpira sebo.
Sambe nnyo. See offside.
Kadla.
kakati bannaffe wano balina vaayo enkuba yiyoneze
Mr. Isao Tijima, the Japanese ambassador to Uganda, Mr. Takuya Sasayama, the chairman, NIPPON Foundation, Mr. Tekeju Ogata, the RDC, Mubende District, generals and senior officers present, district leaders, officers and men of Defense Forces Rehabilitation and Vocational Center, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Brigadier Moses Kwichiriza, the Commandant of Defense Forces Rehabilitation and Vocational Center, where we are now. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to Defense Forces Rehabilitation Vocational Center for this important occasion, to officially commission physiotherapy and occupational therapy, proudly initiated by the UPDF in support with the NIPPON Foundation. Today's occasion marks a vital step forward in going commitment to care, rehabilitate, and reintegrate our injured service personnel in active service, and also veterans in the civil society. But before I proceed, allow me to give a brief background of this center. The Defense Forces Rehabilitation and Vocational Center, formerly called Chieftaincy of Mubende Rehabilitation Center, was established way back 1986, purposely to rehabilitate the victims of war disabilities. The main focus is to provide a complete package of rehabilitation, which entails the provision of artificial limbs, upper and lower limbs, to help restore mobility, hearing aids, cyan goggles, and white canes for visually impaired, treatment of mental cases, paralysis cases, and other assistive medical care, such as corsets and psychosocial support to combatants and their families as well. The artificial limbs are fabricated and repaired at the orthopedic workshop, while other assistive devices are procured locally on the open market. The Rehabilitation Center also equips the disabled soldiers and their families with hope and survival vocational skills by consolidating physical and psychosocial services through projects funded by the Army leadership. our vision. Our vision is to be a center of excellence and nucleus of human resource rehabilitation in East African region. Our mission is to rehabilitate and skill eligible UPDF soldiers in order to restore the health status, livelihood, and prepare them for either redeployment or post-service employment. The categories of disabilities at the center include the following: paralyzed cases, amputees. Amputees, these are either they don't have legs completely, or they have one leg, or they don't have arms, both, or one arm. Mental-related disabilities, spinal cord injuries, leg shortening. Disabled soldiers could be having both sides, but one of them is shortened, is short. Deaf cases, then blind cases. The Rehabilitation Center also offers skills acquisition at Mubende Community Polytechnic and functional adult literacy. I'm happy to inform you that the NIPPON Foundation donated the following equipment: physiotherapy equipment, occupational therapy equipment, amputee sports equipment, tailoring training equipment, shoe and leather product training equipment. We thank NIPPON for the donation of the equipment, which will make real difference in the lives of those undergoing rehabilitation program. These items will reinforce, widen, modernize our rehabilitation plan and scope at the division at the Defense Forces Rehabilitation Center. Let us all raise, join hands, and with grateful hearts give a rousing round of applause to the chairman of the NIPPON Foundation for the generous donation of equipment that will make a lasting impact. If you can join me to this effort would not have been possible without support of the Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the UPDF leadership, and our Japanese partners, not forgetting the health care professionals and our dedicated staff. Your work reflects the highest standards of service and commitment. Our special guests and stakeholders present here today, thank you for joining us in celebrating this new beginning. We are proud to work alongside you as we work towards a more inclusive and accessible future for all. Once again, I warmly welcome you all and thank you for joining us as we officially launch this essential facility. Duty, service, and healing. Thank you very much. as the end of my remarks. Request the senior most person from Japanese delegation to receive a simple gift from this center.
Thank you very much. In the interest of time, we should have had it like 15 minutes each. But in the interest of time, we have shortened the entertainment. That was from wow, thank you very much.
The Ambassador of Japan to Uganda, the Honorable Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Mr. Isao Ijima, the Special Advisor to the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Ogata Takeju, the Chairperson of NIPPON Foundation, the RDC Mubende District, the Commandant of Defense Forces Rehabilitation and Vacation Center, Mubende, Generals present, senior officers of the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs present, senior UPDF officers, the representative of Japan in Africa, invited guests from Mubende local government, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the technical team of the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, allow me to welcome you all to this very important occasion, the official launch of this project that was funded by the government of Japan through NIPPON Foundation. Today marks yet another milestone in our national efforts to care for, rehabilitate, and empower those who have sacrificed for peace, security, and stability in Uganda. This center in Mubende has long been a place of hope and renewal for gallant men and women of the Uganda People's Defense Forces who, in the course of duty, sustained injuries and disabilities. It is here that many have regained not only their physical strength, but also their dignity, confidence, and productive capacity to contribute once again to society. distinguished guests, the launch of this project could not have come at a better time. The consolidation of physical and psychosocial services is critical because rehabilitation is not just about healing the body. It is equally about restoring the mind, rebuilding resilience, and giving our veterans the skills and opportunities to live a meaningful and productive life. We are deeply grateful to the people and government of Japan for this generous support through NIPPON Foundation. This partnership reflects the strong bonds of friendship and solidarity between the people of Uganda and Japan. It also demonstrates the shared understanding that true security is not only measured by military strength, but also by how we care for those who have borne the greatest burden of defending our nation. As a ministry, we remain committed to ensuring that programs at this center are sustainable, inclusive, and are aligned with our broader mandate of rehabilitation, psychosocial support, resettlement, and socio-economic empowerment of our veterans. This project, which costed $478,577 US, will enhance the quality of medical rehabilitation, psychosocial counseling, vocational training, and community reintegration for servicemen and women. The commander has already gone through the list of items that were given to this project, so I'm not going to go through them again. So the ministry, however, funded the renovation of that facility which you visited, where this equipment is already housed. And it also developed the adaptive curriculums for tailoring and shoemaking. It has also completed the development of the thought manual. And I have all these documents here with me. This is adaptive tailoring, that's the training package. And then I have another document, assessment and training package for shoemakers. And then a training of trainers manual for skilling military veterans who have special needs. This was supposed to be our contribution as the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, supporting what NIPPON has provided us. But while we were moving there, NIPPON has gone ahead to train our people. They have offered today to go ahead and train our people. So we thank you very much, NIPPON, for that gesture. So distinguished guests, allow me to thank the leadership of Uganda People's Defense Forces, the dedicated medical and rehabilitation professionals, and the management team of this center who continue to serve with commitment and compassion. Today, as I was talking to the commandant, he was like, working in this center is not an easy thing, and indeed, I think it's not an easy thing. So we commend him for the job that he's doing. So the tireless efforts of these people ensure that the sacrifices of our veterans are never forgotten, and that their service to the nation is matched by our service to them. To our gallant veterans present here today, this project is for you. It is a symbol of the nation's gratitude, a sign that your sacrifices were not in vain, and a commitment that you'll always be supported in rebuilding your lives and livelihoods. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, I once again express our heartfelt appreciation to the government of Japan, NIPPON Foundation, and all partners who have made this project possible. Together, we are building a future where no soldier is left behind and where every veteran is empowered to live with dignity and hope. I thank you all. And with our supporters here from Japan, they were asking about the sewing machines, because these people had some time back donated sewing machines, and I think we got some solar power as well. So I have a full list as accountability of where the 100 machines were distributed. I don't want them to go back thinking that these sewing machines were taken by some of us. So this is accountability. All the machines were given to the veteran circles. Thank you very much.
Minister, MPA of Veteran Affairs, my colleagues, my senior from Cabinet Secretary, Special Assistant to the Prime Minister, and of course, not least, the Nippon Foundation Chairman, and all my friends and colleagues here. Very good afternoon. First and foremost, I would like to commend the work, dignity, integrity, and weight of Ugandan People's Defense Force, UPDF, not only for the Ugandan people, but also for the neighboring countries through the United Nations, neighboring countries like Liberia, Somalia, South Sudan, and others. Thank you for your dedicated services. I remember with warm memories that your commander, known as MK-san, went to Japan and had a good contact welcome by our Japanese Self-Defense Force last year, November. Thank you so much for visiting. One of the reasons behind why we were supporting this rehabilitation center is a cooperation with UPDF and Japan Self-Defense Force through UN peacekeeping operations and others. And among others, for example, the base in Entebbe and the precious support from your side. I thank you so much. I do not go into the detail of Nippon Foundations and my Cabinet Secretary, Chief Special Advisor to the Prime Minister, what they have planned and what they have implemented. But I would like to commend my seniors for keeping their words, which was made more than 7 years ago, and today it comes to reality. And also they are already started thinking about how we can go further together. Thank you so much, and once again, thank you for having me, and have a good afternoon. Thank you.
技がございます。この意味は、雨は
恵みの雨でございますし、植物を育て人間を育てます。そして建物を建てた時にいろんなものが起きた時に雨は全てのものを流し、そして土台を作る、新しい絆を作る、それが雨で、それが私ども日本にある雨降って地固まるという語源でございます。
I just realized that there was a shower of rain. Rain in Japan is representing the solidified land. The reason why we say that is because the rain is actually the gift from the sky, and having the rain would nurture the plants and people, and is going to let those grow. Having the land in place, having the facility on top of that land, this would help people to further grow into the future. And the water would wash out everything, and then at the same time solidifies the soil and land. And this means that there is a new bond that's going to be nurtured.
昨日私どもウガンダに到着いたしました。そしてホテルにチェックインする前に大統領との拝謁が報告がございまして、飛行場からまっすぐ大統領府でムエブス大統領と歓談をいたしました。
Yesterday, I've arrived here to Uganda. Before we checked in at the hotel, we have received the message that we were able to have the honor to meet with His Excellency the President Museveni. And therefore, from the airport, I have drove directly to the State House to meet with His Excellency.
大統領は皆様ご承知のように非常に多忙でございます。分刻みのスケジュールの中、私ども日本から来た一団を引き受けてくれまして、そしてなんと1時間に及ぶ会談の時間を作っていただきました。
As you all may know, presidents are very busy. They actually have the schedule filled by minutes. However, His Excellency the President Museveni has been very kind accepting the guests who came from Japan and have kindly dedicated 1 full hour to meet with us.
ムセベニ大統領とはさまざまなことについてお話をいたしました。そしていくつかのお話の中で今日のこのリハビリセンターの開所式のことについても話題となりました。
I did talk about the various topics with His Excellency, and at the same time I have also mentioned about the launch ceremony of today with the President.
大統領は非常にこのプロジェクトに大変な関心を持っておられたと思います。
I'm sure the President had tremendous interest on this program.
大統領はこのように言いました。国家国民のため戦地で命を失った兵隊、そして負傷した兵隊、それぞれのことについてとても大変慈しみ深い感情を持って私どもにその兵隊さんのことを思いやる気持ちをお伝えいただきました。
His Excellency has been very much compassionate about the people who have lost their lives overseas during the war and also came back injured and has to be taken care of. And as a nation state, as well as with the people of Uganda, he was very much concerned and compassionate about all of you.
私はその大統領のお言葉を聞き、本当に小さな行為ではございますが、私どもがここのリハビリテーションのセンターの機材を寄付できたことを心から嬉しく思っております。
Knowing how compassionate His Excellency was for this rehabilitation, of soldiers, I felt very much gratified of being able to donate a small amount of equipment to support all of you.
身体的な負傷や精神的な負傷を抱えたベテランズと言いましょうか、退役軍人の皆様のこれからの生きるさまざまな障害に対していかほどでもこのリハビリテーションセンターが活躍できれば、私どももその行為に対して自信を持って世の中に発表できると思っております。
And we are so grateful to be able to be in support of the people here at the Rehabilitation Center for the physical and also mentally affected veterans. If you be able to utilize a little bit of such donations that we have made for you, then this is going to be a tremendous encouragement for us for our future.
叶うならばこの世の中、この世界中から戦争というもの、紛争というものをなくしたいと思います。
If everything is possible, I hope that all the wars and conflicts would go away from this world.
しかしながら残念なことに世界中の至るところで紛争もあり、現実問題として兵隊さんが現地で戦っております。
However, being said that, there's still a conflict occurring in some parts of the world, and thus the soldiers are being affected greatly.
できればこのような戦争をなくしたい。しかしながら人間の考えているには及ばない何者かがこの世の中を乱し、そして紛争を起こし、そして人々を苦境に陥れております。いつの日にか我々は改めて努力をし、そしてそういう世界がなくなることを共に戦っていきたいと思います。
Although we want all the wars and conflicts to go away from this earth, there's still some people that's been affected from conflicts and war. I think that there seems to have some sort of a power that cannot be governed by humans are being affecting the world and thus disturbing the people's lives and end up into a conflict. And at the end of the day, people are the ones who would have to end up suffering from all these acts. One day, I hope that all the people would be able to work hard for the betterment of the world and thus be able to nullify all the wars and conflicts from this war. And I would like to pray for such world to come.
やむを得ず亡くなってしまった兵隊の皆さんの英霊に対して私は心から感謝の意を誠を捧げたいと思います。
I also would like to pay my heartfelt gratitude to all the actions that the soldiers who had to end up losing their lives outside of their country.
一方、戦地において負傷し、そして身体および精神的に障害を抱え込んでしまった方々のこれからの生活の改善に少しでも役立てることであれば、これこそが私どもの望む姿でございます。
And we hope that the facility here be able to support the people who end up fighting at the war site returned with physical and mental trauma.
この度のリハビリテーションセンターへの器具の寄贈は決して戦争を許容するものではございません。やむを得ず国家国民のために戦ってこられた皆様方の少しでも心の安らぎの支えとなるように思い、この度のドネーションを実施いたしました。
The donation that we have made of the equipment here for the rehabilitation is not accepting the war or the conflicts. I know that soldiers had to fight there without their choice. So I'm hoping that such a donation would be able to heal your spirits.
最後になりますが、このウガンダの国の繁栄と安定、そしてそれを支えている兵士の皆さん、そして守られている国民の皆さんの健康と長寿を記念しまして、私の挨拶といたします。
In closing, I would like to wish for the further prosperity of Uganda and also security, defense to by the soldiers of Uganda and also for the people of Uganda. And I also would like to pray for the long health, longevity and all of your health.
ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much for your kind attention.
We should be now having remarks from the special advisor to the Japanese Prime Minister, but it has all been covered by the ambassador and the chairman. And at this juncture, I would like to invite the Honorable Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs to give his speech, but also launch the projects and give out souvenirs.
Takeju, the chairperson of NIPPON Foundation, the permanent secretary of Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, the commandant of Defense Forces Rehabilitation and Vocational Center, Mubende, the director of Veteran Affairs, the general officers present, the RDC of Mubende, we should actually stand up for recognition, the RDC, and all the local representatives of the local government in Mubende. Are they here? The cow and the team. Please stand up for recognition. Cow and your team. Okay. Give them another hand of applause, a round of applause. The representative of Japan African Development and the team is also here. They should stand up. Sometimes we just read the protocol and we never get the faces. Those are the people coordinating Japanese development programs together with the ambassador in Uganda. Give them a hand. Invited guests and development partners. It is with great honor and gratitude that I stand here before you today to officiate at the launch of this important project, generously funded by our friends and partners, the government of Japan through NIPPON Foundation. At this point, allow me and add my voice to the previous speakers to appreciate the generosity of the government of Japan and NIPPON Foundation for funding the equipping of this facility of Garo for these people. Asante sana is the word, Swahili word is for thank you very much. And just we fall short of the appropriate words to say at this very point for all the support you've given us. The project represents a significant step forward in strengthening the welfare and dignity of our veterans and serving officers who have sacrificed for the peace and security of our beloved country, Uganda. Uganda's post-independence journey has been one of the profound transformation marked by turbulence, tempered by resilience and untimely definition of unwavering pursuit of peace. In just over 2 decades after independence, our nation withered 8 changes in government, 8 coups. Yet from this predicament emerged the Uganda that now stands tall as a continental beacon of peacekeeping, contributing to missions in various countries, including but not limited to Somalia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and the Central African Republic. But this legacy of service has not come without sacrifice. Many of our military personnel and veterans carry the invisible wounds of war, physical injuries, emotional trauma, and the quiet burden of reintegration into civilian life. Until 1986, there was no structured national response to these challenges. The establishment of Mubende Rehabilitation Center, which was renamed the Defense Forces Vocational and Rehabilitation Center, and the Mental Health Department at Nakasongola Military Hospital were important steps, but they were only the beginning. I'm honored today to launch the NIPPON Foundation funded project of consolidating physical and the psychosocial services at the Defense Forces Vocational and Rehabilitation Center, a project targeting serving officers, military veterans, and the neighboring communities. This intervention is adding another key brick on the consolidation of services at Defense Forces Vocational and Rehabilitation Center, Mubende, of which others include the ongoing construction works of the mental health unit aimed at transferring the facility from Nakasongola Military Hospital to enhance the capacity for holistic psychosocial recovery. And two, the AMA project, which manufactures orthopedic limbs. And when we talk, there's Dr. Uchen here. Is he here? Ladies and gentlemen, that doctor is trained in the mental health and is championing the cause. We want to see that Nakasongola comes to Mubende so that this is a whole one-stop center for everything. And the PS is here. She's very supportive. And our partners are here. They are very supportive. Even God is supporting that cause. This project of consolidating physical and psychosocial services at the Defense Forces Vocational and Rehabilitation Center augments Ministry of Defense and UPDF efforts to invest in a unified, purpose-built rehabilitation ecosystem, one that honors the sacrifices of our veterans and reinforces Uganda's commitment to sustainable peace and human security. On a national level, this initiative is not isolated. It is deeply aligned with Uganda's tenfold growth strategy, one of the most ambitious economic transformation agendas on the continent, designed to catapult our GDP from US dollars 50 billion to US dollars 500 billion by 2040. This strategy is anchored in Uganda Vision 2040 and the 4th National Development Plan 4, with the overarching goal of higher household incomes and employment for sustainable socio-economic transformation. And the commandant here enumerated several achievements and the goals. The PS did the same. Your Excellency, the Ambassador, the Special Advisor to the Prime Minister of Japan, Ms. Isao Ijima, and the Chairperson of NIPPON Foundation, Ms. Ogata Takeju. I wish to thank you once again for this occasion. And on behalf of Ministry of Defense and Uganda People's Defense Forces, and on behalf of the government of Uganda, of the Republic of Uganda, headed by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, I send sincere gratitude to you all and to the people of Japan and the government back home in Japan, with assurance that their support is in sync with our President and Commander-in-Chief's vision of recognizing veterans and improving the welfare of all citizens who put their lives on front line for the restoration of peace and stability to this country. We've done, as Uganda, a few other things. We've amended the UPDF Act, and among other things, we have provided for the legal framework for caring for the veterans and comrades injured in line of duty. Therefore, NIPPON project supports well the vision of improving welfare and livelihood of the UPDF and its veterans. Today, we are called to act with the strategic intent and moral clarity as we rehabilitate our injured servicemen and military veterans. Let us not merely commemorate our injured servicemen and military veterans. Let us empower them. Let us not only acknowledge their sacrifice, let us build systems that honor them. This project is a blueprint for inclusive development, a model for civil-military synergy, and a testament to Uganda's enduring commitment to peace, dignity, and transformation. And just before I conclude, there is the three of our special guests here, headed by the special advisor to the Prime Minister of Japan. The name is Isao, I-S-A-O. I asked Google, what does this name mean? Google told me the equivalent of a Japanese meaning means achievement, meritorious, brave. These are the kind of people we have here today. Somebody who is an achiever, is an achievement. Then I asked Google, what does Ogata? Ogata, is he Onata's brother or what? So Google said that's the beginning. The name means the beginning and direction. Can you imagine? This is the first time we've had the chairman of NIPPON Foundation coming personally to Uganda. And this is the beginning and also the direction. Can you imagine? This is in some island in the Koshu Island in Japan, but the name means the beginning. That's the context and the direction. So we have a hope that we have the achievement, we have the beginning and the direction, and now the ambassador himself. The name is Takuya. And the Taku, if you're Musoga, you would mean Taku, would have a direct meaning. But this is what Google says, what the name means. It means to increase, to enhance. And ya in Japan means cultivation. So we've come here to celebrate an achievement by the special envoy, brought us the beginning and the direction of total support from NIPPON Foundation, and then headed our local, the ambassador here. He's the man who will make sure that things increase. Can you imagine? That the relationship will be enhanced, and then we shall cultivate the desired goal. Every name in Japan has a meaning, just like every name in Tororo has a meaning. And so, together, as we conclude, let us consolidate, let us build, let us heal. It is now my singular honor and privilege to officially launch this project, and for God and my country. For special debate. Thank you.
The next is to Mr.
Coffee. I hope you will be made available. This coffee is very good. And please accept this token of appreciation, just to give you memory that you visited here. And this is just the beginning. The direction is clear.
The next is to Mr.
Hiro. Thank you. Thank you.
Next is Miss Chiyomi Takashi.
Okay. Miss Chiyomi. Thank you. Thank you.
And finally, His Excellency Ambassador Sasayama.
Ambassador, we gave you coffee, which you are familiar with. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Ugalo. Thank you very much.